Hey, what's up? Hello, I'm Me in Progress and welcome back to my channel. It has been a really long time since I've filmed and the audio and lighting in here isn't 100% yet because we moved. I know I've been talking about it in some other videos that you may have seen, and I'm going to insert this video a little bit earlier before the pre-filmed content that I had, just so you kind of have a little bit of a real-time update, I guess. For today, we're gonna just get ready because it is New Year's Eve and it's been a minute since I've filmed. It's literally been probably 5 weeks just because we were packing, moving, holidays, all that hoopla had happened. So a ton of stuff has been going on and I just kind of want to sit and play with makeup and chill. So yeah, if you're interested, keep on watching. I'm gonna scooch you guys in. Before I get started, actually, brows are already done. And yeah, we're going to be testing out some new product just for fun that I purchased on Black Friday, some that I've got just randomly after Christmas with gift cards, and then just play with makeup, maybe do a New Year's Eve smoky eye, you know, really stereotypical. Anyways, I'm going to scoot you guys in and be right back. That's not good. Oh, this isn't good. How are we gonna scoot you in? We are gonna have to move things around. I can't really get any closer. So I said I'd scoot you in like close, like how I normally have been scooching you over. But I think this is as close as we're gonna get right now with the new setup. So let's just adjust. Okay, well, this I think is gonna be as good as it gets right now. Alright, so for the face, it's great because I have a table in front of me, which I think is part of the issue with where I can't scoot you in super duper close. And I have a table to the side of me, so I won't have to be finagling. But now I either need another lens that zooms in a little bit closer or another tripod that's on my table. I'm just talking out loud. Okay, we are gonna prime with, I think what we're gonna do is prep the skin with the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist to start. Oh yeah, this light over here, it's like a ring light, needs to be adjusted. Ooh, okay, and it needs to be turned down. So let's give this a whirl. I love the mist on this. And then let that kind of sink in, tie my hair back. So how have you guys been? It's been a really long time to my very small audience out there. I haven't launched yet, so when you see this, I'll be launching. I feel a little bit uncomfortable because we haven't done this in a really long time, so bear with me. And I'm low-key thinking of moving this tripod over here and getting you closer, but we might just have to wait for that. And I think I might have to tilt you guys a little bit more. Apologies in advance for all the adjustments. I think that's good. Cool. So a lot has happened in the last 5 weeks. We purchased a home, closed on it, and then we went to, well, then it was Thanksgiving. And I should probably get started on my face. I'm going to use, let's just go in with a oldie but a goodie, the Too Faced Hangover RX primer here to prime. So it was then Thanksgiving. Oh, it's almost out. So then it was Thanksgiving. It didn't work. So we're going to use the Hendrickson Banana Bright Face Primer. Here we go. Okay, now I can talk, I think. Then it was Thanksgiving and went to just one family this year, and usually since we're so close to both sides of the family, we'll go to both sides of the family, one usually in the early afternoon, and then the other side for dinner. Okay, so for concealer, I found this the other day at Target, and it is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Beige. So I did not like the mattifying version of this, so they came out with a hydrating version, so we're gonna test this out. So that's Thanksgiving. It was kind of busy, or no, it's usually busy, but because we only went to one side of the family, it was a little more relaxed day, which I appreciated. And then the day after, which is Black Friday, we went to Hawaii. So we went to Maui with my husband's side of the family, and it was pretty good, I would say. It was a good trip. Our daughter really enjoyed the beach, and we went to the aquarium there and did a lot of relaxing, a lot of beach time. So we did that, and then during our trip in Hawaii, we actually closed on the house there. So we had to have a, I don't know, an escrow person come out to our resort and actually bring the papers for us to sign in person in Maui. I can already tell I like this a lot, and we're gonna keep testing it out. But just in comparison to the other camo concealer, I like it. Ooh. And for eyes today, we are gonna use I've been wanting to purchase this ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. Open that up for you. It's literally just opened it up. Oh, I think some of them are a little uneven, but here is the palette itself. I'm gonna peel off the mirror. Does anyone else find that super duper satisfying when you peel off the adhesive? I need tweezers. So we went to Hawaii, spent, how many days did we spend there? 5 nights, 6 nights, let's see. 5 nights there. We stayed from Friday to Wednesday. So that was super fun. And I had never been to Maui before. My husband's been to a lot of the Hawaiian Islands growing up. Lucky. We're gonna go into the shade Shredded here to set that concealer. So went to Hawaii, closed on the house while we were in Hawaii. Then we got back from Hawaii and it was packing, like just crazy packing, and you know, with working full time, it was kind of difficult to pack all of our stuff. We didn't do a very good job, and I hate moving. Like, I absolutely hate the process of moving. I hate actually moving. Unpacking, I don't hate as much because it's kind of fun to like put stuff where it's supposed to go and redecorate, and like this house that we're in now that we own is already got its own style and aesthetic already. It's kind of like farmhouse, modern farmhouse. Maybe I'll do a little tour sometime. I'm gonna go into the shade Lovely Bunch, which is the shade right here. Ooh. Put this in my crease. I'm using that same brush, and this is a Morphe M441. So we packed, and then it was the first week of, it was already the first week of December, and our daughter's birthday is in mid-December, and her birthday party was the following Saturday, so not the 5th, but not the 7th, but the 14th. And so we were prepping for that, trying to pack. It was just a little bit nutty. And December's always crazy, not only because of Christmas, but the order of birthdays goes as follows. Our daughter's birthday, my mom's birthday, Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then his mother's birthday. So it's just a little bit crazy of a time. And we had not finished shopping or packing or anything like that. So it was just a lot to go through all at once, and thankfully, so we decided we'd move. Our lease isn't over in the old house until the end of January, which is a blessing because there's so much we have to do there just because we're good people and don't want to leave it in the condition it is in. And not that we didn't take care of it. We definitely took care of that house. It's just wear and tear with, for example, we would put up these, I don't know, things that hid cables that stuck to the wall, and when we tore it off, it tore some of the wall with it. So we've got to spackle and we've got to spackle it and paint over it, and maybe just touch up a little bit here and there because we really liked our landlord. He's super awesome, and he let us kind of do whatever with the house, and he was really flexible. So we want to just, I don't know, make sure we leave it in good condition. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just blend this out. So far, this palette's great. I love ColourPop eyeshadows. So this palette I think was like $12 or maybe $14. I forget the price. I'll make sure to maybe insert it below. But this is something that I've been eyeing, and it leans definitely more cool, which there aren't very many cool tone palettes out there, and the ones that claim they're cool tone is more neutral. But I got a ton of makeup during and after the holidays, just like with gift cards and end of year bonuses and stuff, so that's fine. Alrighty, and so then we moved. So we moved on the 16th, which is a Monday, and we hired movers, which if you can swing it, definitely do it because it was just a lot, and we still have to go back to the previous home, and we've got maybe a carload's worth of stuff. But since then, we've just been kind of unpacking and making sure like our kitchen, living room, and bedrooms are okay. Now I'm gonna go back to the makeup. Let's find a brush that I want to use. We're gonna go into the shade Nutty. This guy right here. We're gonna buff that out into the outer V because we're gonna kind of have a silky eye today since it's New Year's, but this is just like, I feel like I do this all the time. You guys are probably tired of this. So where was I? Moving, unpacking, getting the living room figured out. We moved into a bigger home, which is awesome, but also what happened with this last home that we moved into, it was a lot bigger than the apartment we were living in, and when you have a bigger home, you tend to fill it because all that empty space, right? And yeah, we have a lot of stuff. We didn't have the chance to purge, taking a clean brush and just blending out. We didn't have a chance to purge prior to moving, which totally was our bad. We just didn't budget our time very well, and there's a lot happening at once, and we have a toddler, and yada yada yada, and there's also just other stuff going on in our lives too, that family stuff and other stuff, but anyway, and work, and so we moved. Oh, and where I was getting to was we got rid of some furniture that was like IKEA furniture from 2012 when we first got married, and that was just like, it was old, it was time, it was falling apart. So our bedrooms right now, like the only bedroom that is legit is our daughter's bedroom, and even then I haven't like gone through all of her clothes yet. And what I'm trying to accomplish with this house is to not have junk that's just collecting dust. And I know every house has that. I know most people do, and it's a normal thing. But if at all possible, if I could eliminate that and like have things that are sitting on the shelf, things that are going to be used, like for example, we want another child and we're keeping all of her baby clothes. Like if it weren't for knowing that we want another kid, we probably wouldn't hold on to it. I'm trying to purge as much as possible, maybe Marie Kondo our home, and I've been taking that approach, but not necessarily like, oh, does this spark joy, but more like, does this spark function? Am I actually going to use it? So that's something that we've been doing, and our bedroom right now is just, I can't find like a ton of different clothes, and just like looking through our clothes, it gives me anxiety because we have so many clothes. And being a woman, I'm sure most of you women can relate to this, you kind of keep everything that's cute, even if it doesn't fit, 'cause you're like, maybe someday I'll lose weight and I can wear it, but then it never happens. So I'm trying to be better at just getting rid of that, because if I'm gonna lose weight successfully, and I don't need to keep old clothes, I can look forward to buying new ones. So this side, I kind of trying to just even out the outer V's now. Looking at the viewfinder. So that was the move. We've had to buy new furniture because we now have an upstairs, like a main floor and a basement living area, and the basement is dope because it has a projector that the old owners left, and we're going to use for like hosting parties and sleepovers and stuff for kids, and it'll be really cool to actually use. And so we had to buy a new couch, and if you're a friend of mine, you know how much I hated our old couches. They were cool, but they are not napping couches or cuddle couches, and I am a big cuddler and I want to nap with my little and animals. So did that. So yeah, that's the move. About it. Not my whole life. Am I not boring? I think so. Okay, how is this looking? I always have to remember it's going to turn out just fine. Let's even this out. Shall we talk about this channel and how neglected it is for right now, and how everything right now is just, there's a pink wall behind me. I gotta get some stuff for lighting so that you don't get as many shadows as you're getting now. Let's see. How about we talk New Year's goals? Yeah, I think it's a good topic. I'm one who loves setting goals, but I will say I'm not the best at achieving them, especially when it comes to weight loss. So that is something that's always like on my bucket list of New Year's goals. Is I'm just blending things out to make it even now, is trying to stay healthy and get healthy and lose weight in the process. But something that I've been realizing is that I am very much so goal-oriented with weight loss. I haven't actually enjoyed the process, and it should be about the process, making all these healthy habits and all that. So this upcoming year, I'm not going to say, oh, I want to lose weight. Like, of course I want to, but I think I just need to be more generalized and understand that, like, I just need to be more healthy and eat better, have healthier habits, whether that's eating or working out. I'm going to go back into that shade Lovely Bunch and dip into the M441 brush again, and just kind of use this to diffuse some of the smokiness. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do for New Year's as far as goals go. I'm having folks over tonight at 6. It's like almost 5. I should probably go wake up my husband to make sure that he picks up our baby. And I think another goal of mine is to really cut the BS. And when I say that, I mean like be really direct with people, tactful but direct in what I really want, what I really need, and say no more, because I'm not very good at saying no. And I reflect back on this just last decade, and let's get back to the makeup. Hold on. I'm gonna go in with the shade Cocoa Crunch, which is just in the middle here. Look at that shadow. I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm just gonna use my finger. Ooh, the pan is like wanting to fall out. Ooh, that's pretty. If I reflect back in this last decade, I mean, it has been wonderful. I am incredibly blessed, and all I can say is how grateful I am for all the hard stuff that I've been through over this last year, but also all the stuff that I've been really blessed with. And you know, I really truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and even the bad stuff, and like you can totally use the bad to fuel for the good. And like, I know it's like a very general statement slash so many people say that kind of stuff, but I have been through so much in my life in the last 30 years I've lived. A lot of it happened, I would say, during high school, and just in these last 10 years I've really embraced the pain, and in the wise words of Trent Shelton, turned my pain into power. So I've been really learning more. Oh, I used the wrong brush to dip into something. Going back into the shade Nutty, I've been really learning to embrace the struggles, whatever it may be, and I really want to take that over to 2020 and try to compare less as well, and to really just love myself no matter what. I think that's another big goal I have for 2020, is relinquishing what I can't control about myself, like genetics, and for like health, for example, that ties back into another goal is making sure I understand, like, my genetics are mine. My husband, he can eat whatever he wants. He can literally have a gallon of ice cream a week and he will not gain weight. I had a gallon of ice cream a week, I would for sure be like 3 pounds heavier by the end of the week. And that's not anything that I can control. Like, my genetics are something that I was born with, and I can't do anything about it. And I just want to live in that and understand that more, and embrace who I am and who I was born to be, and like my traits and my features more, and understand like I was born uniquely me. So that's something that I do want to do in 2020 as well, as compare less, because I just, like everyone does. I mean, this isn't just a thing that women do. Men do it too, but I think women struggle with it more just because of media and the norms that are out there for us. And I want to embrace who I am and be me unapologetically. I think that was something I said in 2019, was to be unapologetically me, and I think I have been doing a better job at it, but there's always room for improvement. I think that's all I'm gonna do with the eyes. I kind of want to go in, ooh, this shade is kind of chunky, with Palm Raider. I don't think I like this. It's a little bit chunky right here. I was gonna go in with it maybe on top, but that's not really working out well. So yeah, what are some other goals? I want to read more. That's something that I say every year too, and I think I'm off to a good start. I think what I've kind of come to the conclusion of with myself, I'm going to be opening, I'm going to try a new eyeliner. This is the Physicians Formula Waterproof Ultra Fine Liquid Liner. This is a recommendation by Taylor Wynn now. I get I watch her a lot. I've talked about a lot of products here so far that she has recommended, and everything I've tried from her so far has been really good. So I trust her. Ooh, it's like textured, and it's a brush tip. So one of the things I have realized with myself is that, and you get to watch me struggle with liner, I think, is that I set these goals of like, oh, I want to read more, and I don't end up reading anything. Because I think when I say that, I wish so badly I was a bookworm. I used to be like in 8th grade, and I used to love reading like novels and fiction, and now I just don't. And I don't know, I've never really gotten into reading, and I think I've always wanted to be that bookworm, like, oh, I love reading, I can't put it down, blah, 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 blah. And I think I just haven't found the right genres of books, and the books that I have sped through and really enjoyed reading are like mystery books. Like Girl on a Train was one that I couldn't put down. Where'd You Go, Bernadette wasn't really like a mystery per se, but I enjoyed the mother-daughter aspect, especially now that I'm mom, but I didn't read it when I was mom. And I really like self-help books. I think that's where I'm going to be trying to accomplish my goals, reading books that I want to read versus like trying to be someone I'm not. What else? I want to film more. I want to be more comfortable on the camera, and I've gotten a lot more comfortable over just even the last like 2 months of filming, but I want to be so comfortable that my husband could be playing video games in our wee cave and I could care less if he hears me film. So there's that. I don't think I can do this chit-chatting with liner thing, so I'm gonna do my liner and then come back. Okay, so I have lashes and liner on. Is it the best? No, but whatever. And for lashes today, I am using the Kiss little black dress foaming lashes right here. They're really pretty. I have used them before, and I forget with these guys, I actually don't need to cut them. And this eye, I cut too short. I don't think you can tell, but not too short, but I definitely cut them when I didn't need to. Putting those away. Mess I am making here. I'm gonna tight line my upper lash line with the Urban Decay Slide On Glide On in Perversion. It's a little mini that I got as a freebie. I have a couple of these, which is nice because I don't have to buy the full version. And I have a lot popping off. Let's get this guy back on track. I don't like doing my lashes or liner on camera because I can't talk and do it at the same time. Cool, eyes are pretty much done. We'll go back and highlight and maybe do some lower lash line work, but let's get to the face because I only have a little bit. So we're talking New Year's goals. Another goal of mine is to get pregnant again because we want another kid. So that is in the works as far as trying but not trying. That's all I'll say there. P.S. Anyone into makeup news or like as into like other YouTubers, influencers as me, Marlene Estelle from Makeup Geek, which I actually love their product, she's pregnant. Congratulations to her. She doesn't know me, but she's in Seattle. I'm gonna go in with the Essence Lash Princess. This is one with the mint green, and just get these guys blended in with my natural lash. Some, and let's just add a little Vava Boom here. There we go. Let's get back to the face, the complexion, and for what are we gonna use today? I haven't decided. Let's just pull something out. We are I did pull something up. Haha. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna mix too because I don't know how well this shade goes. I don't know if it matches me very well, but with the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation, and this is an olive. Not really olive tone, but picked up the wrong color, but okay, that's fine. Put that on the back of my hand and I'm gonna dot, and I should tie my hair back again. So let's see, let's summarize those goals since I left and now I'm back. I want to be healthier, and actually since we're talking about our goals and going back to the health, like being more healthy goal, I think that's something that I want to also do as far as like mental health. And I would say mentally I'm in a really good place, and it hasn't always been that way. I do go through these periods. I wouldn't say I struggle with depression because I don't, and I have struggled with anxiety here and there, and I'm just an anxious person in general. And but my doctor necessarily classify me as someone with anxiety, like general anxiety. I'm just a little bit more anxious than most people. And I've gone through a lot in life. So I did go through a depression in my preteen years, and that was because of circumstances with my dad, and we can go into that another time. But I want to, lighting. I want to be better at setting boundaries for myself. So I think I said that earlier, but like, it's for my mental health and just finding time to rest, because I'm on the go all the time because of being a working mom, and my mind's always racing with work. Work is priority, and I'm really bad at, I'm just really bad at having my mind turned off. And like, this is really good because I really enjoy filming and playing with makeup, but I do need to get to a place where I can also decompress and rest, because what I do struggle with, which is partially genetics and probably because I've been so unhealthy with eating, and being Asian is hard because everything has salt. I do struggle with hypertension a little bit, so that kind of sucks that I struggle with that, and part of it I'm sure has to do with my weight and just, again, the diet and healthy eatings and all that stuff. But that is something that I think is also a mental thing, where I just don't know how to not stress out about something, whether it's, oh, I have people coming over, or like, I just don't know how to relax. That's the thing. When I'm at home, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish right here, and it is a fit pan to set my face. So that's something that I really want to try to incorporate, and I think that goes back to like reading more, but also maybe like meditating and praying more, because I'm definitely not good at praying. And for those of you that don't know, I am a Christian. I'm a believer. I am a person of the faith of some people, or some people say that. I don't know actually who says that, but I am a Christian, and I think I'm really bad about proclaiming that. And not that I hide it, I just don't want to be judged right away, because a lot of people, I feel like immediately when they hear that I'm a Christian, if it's one of the first things I tell them, which it's usually not, you don't just like go up to someone and say, oh, I'm a Christian. Like that's like a high school thing, I feel like right when I got saved, that was kind of what happened. But one of the things that I need to pray more, for one, and I don't talk about it a lot because I want my actions and how I treat people to really speak louder than the words that I say. Because and here's the thing, I feel like when you are a Christian, or if you're someone of some kind of religion, you get watched and judged more by people, which is just really freaking irritating, because I do have a potty mouth. Like, I'm not gonna hide that. Is it something that I should be proud of? Not necessarily. Is it a habit I should break? Probably. We're gonna go in for bronzer, the Coconut Beach ColourPop bronzer. I wanted to contour today, but I don't think that's gonna happen today. So let's just bronze up. But it's just definitely something that is important to me, and I do want people to know that about me, but I don't want to be judged for it, because so many times the people who are like proclaiming to be religious, or any other kind of religion, whether it's Christian or not, you get watched and generalized and stereotyped, and I don't want that. Like, I want people to know me as a kind person who's genuine and authentic and truly like loves everyone, and that's like something I pride myself on, is truly loving people regardless of whether or not I agree with them. Like, for example, I am not a Trump supporter, and I want to always like love other people who maybe are, and I don't want that to, I just don't want that to be something that people will sit there and berate me about too. Like, again, I don't want to hide it. Like, that's why we're talking about it. And like, one of my goals is to pray more. I should probably read scripture more, but yeah. This is a tangent. This came from talking about mental health. Sorry, my phone is on because I have people coming over and I need to know if I need to put pants on because I am not wearing pants right now. When I film, I just have fun. Bronze up this face. This is kind of more of a matte bronzer. I don't use matte bronzers often, and this, I feel like this has more of a red tone to it. What do you think? I think so. Oh, and it has like, I don't know if you can see, it has like weird bubble looking things on it. Okay. I feel like I don't really love this bronzer. Well, on camera it looks fine, and then I don't know why, but my skin is splotchy here, so it always looks like my makeup is splotchy, but I promise you it is not. I'm just cleaning up some fallout under my eye before we go in with the under eye. That's calling me. Okay, people calling me. They're calling me. Reaching out. I think I don't really love that that is super matte, so I'm gonna go in with the Ulta Baked Bronzer in, I don't know what, I think it's just baked bronzer. This is what it looks like. It is a baked product, and I'm gonna just take that same brush. This is a Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. I got it a really long time. I feel like this is red tone too, but we're just adding it for the glow. How's that? I think it's better. Okay. Okay, I'm just like all sorts of jumbled up, y'all. So sorry, not sorry, I guess. For blush, we're gonna go into the ColourPop Designer Collection with Disney. Kissing Like a Frog. It looks like it's got a little bit of sheen to it. We'll see. This is the Tiana. Oh, it looks more pink on camera. Look. There we go. It does look more pink on camera. Let's see how this goes. So, okay, sorry. We're gonna go back to, ooh, I should have not been so heavy-handed with that. Goals. Okay, so I want to read more. This is a little bit more pinky than I thought it was going to be, but it's okay. Really blushy right now. I want to read more. I want to build healthier habits, both physically and mentally, and just in general. I think it's something I need to do. Something along the lines of mental health. Something that I've been really considering and looking into is going to therapy again. And I went in middle school, high school when I was going through a really traumatic time. And I just think that one of my good friends said this, and it resonated a lot, is that therapy isn't like a solve at all by any means. Like, it's supposed to provide you tools to help cope with whatever you're struggling with. And I really appreciate that, because I think that's true. I think so many people say that therapy doesn't work, and they realize, or they go into it thinking that this is going to solve all their problems, when it's still up to you at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, it's still you that needs to take action. I'm gonna go back into this ColourPop Going Coconuts palette, and I'm gonna dip into that shade Lovely Bunch again, and I'm gonna run this my lower lash line. So that's one thing that I think some people kind of just expect, is to go to therapy and be there once a week, and then that's that, and all the rest of the work it's done, like you're fixed. And it's not. Just from my experience, like, your therapist will help you sift through all these feelings and sift through like what has been going on, and provide some tools. I should silence that, huh? some tools on how to cope and how to deal with those feelings, and like try to help you recognize some things. Like, you know, I had a hard time coming to terms with the fact that I was depressed with just like my situation and with what was going on. I'm now going into the shade Nutty, and they're really there to help as a resource and help give you tools for your toolbox in how to cope. I don't want to keep repeating myself because I totally am. And I found that it was super helpful, and my other friend, that same friend, said that it's a good way. It's not just going in and taking your car fixed, like it's also maintenance. Like therapy is good mental maintenance, and I think it's so true that like anyone can benefit from going to therapy, and I kind of have been thinking about going back. And I know that I've had a lot of trauma in my life. I'm able to recognize that, which I think is a great strength of mine, and I'm not trying at all to be like arrogant. Like, I know that I'm really good at recognizing, having self-awareness for whatever it is, whether that's I'm lazy at times, or that I'm really good with X, Y, and Z. Like, I've just always had that knack, and I think therapy's gonna help me recognize those kinds of things too. And I'd just be willing to see like what are some other things that I can do to like improve myself. I'm thinking I'm gonna line my lower lash line because New Year's and dramatic, so why not? I just think it'd be good. I mean, all around, it can't hurt. I've gone through a lot in my life, and I've dealt with a lot in my life, from abuse, different kinds of abuse in our home, never physical, but emotional, verbal and mental abuse, growing up with that, and just like going through the trauma of my brother being in the foster system for a little bit, and kind of being separated from him. But then, what else have I gone through? Just a lot of that. Growing up with drug abuse and substance abuse. Not necessarily me, but my father, my dad. He was kind of a jerk for a while, but you know, he passed away, a really good man, and there was a lot of redemption there, and I think that's all because of the big man upstairs. But gosh, this went a lot deeper than I was intending it. But just back to mental health, I think that is something that is so important that gets neglected, and I think it's a dialogue that is beginning more and more to be normalized, which is great. Again, sorry for my phone, because people are coming over. But yeah, I just think it's something that I want to prioritize and see what else I can unpack, and just be better at like dealing with stress and how to relax and all of those things, and see what else that I maybe I'm struggling with that I'm not consciously aware of. Let's see. I am almost done with this look. I feel like finally I'm starting to come out of my shell a little bit. I'm gonna go in with that shade Cocoa Crush again. I'm just gonna highlight the inner corners of my eyes with this. It's so pretty. I love this shade. I wanna be more intentional with everything. I don't know, these are so generalized. Man, when I think about things on the spot, doesn't work. I'm gonna line my lower lash line. But yeah, I'd love to hear what your goals are, the few of you that are out there, and what you have planned in 2020. So far, I have a Vegas trip planned, and then potentially a Phoenix trip for a friend's birthday. We're kind of crammed into a house that our family owns, which I love, but I think space is kind of, there's like less space now maybe with the reno they did, I don't know, but we'll see who is able to come and who can't come given the space constraints, but that'll be fun to do. It's Phoenix. I don't think we have any other trips. I don't have any other trips planned right now. And given the fact that I want to get pregnant, I don't know how much I can go on. We'll see. We shall see. Everything is like, we'll see how it goes and assess the situation once we get there. I always feel like my inner corner highlight is never even, but you know. So I think this is all I'm gonna do with the highlight. No, this isn't. It's New Year's Eve. I gotta go popping with this. So I'm going to be using the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlight. Really pretty gold. It's super intense highlight. We're just gonna go for it today because New Year's Eve, why not? Ooh. You can see that. Work has been crazy. I've already said that. The house has really been the main focal point, and it's been fun to like decorate, and like it really does feel different. Again, I'm sorry that we own a house now versus renting, because I feel like I want to take care of it more, and I don't want, you know, to have clutter and mess like I have had in the past, and I want to be intentional with what we keep. I'm gonna turn off my phone for now. And yeah, so that's, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I feel like I'm in a really good place in life for the most part. There are those around me that my heart breaks for, and you know who you are, and I did just go through something minorly traumatic. We'll talk about in another video. I don't feel comfortable talking about it right now, but for the most part I've had a really good 2019, and I have to go back to saying that I'm ridiculously grateful and blessed to have the family that I do. Man, one thing about lashes is they're itchy. The job that I have, just the people that I'm surrounded by. So I really hope your 2019 went well, and if not, fresh new year, brand new slate. Like really, I'm gonna set my face now with surprise, the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Spray. I'm gonna glow tonight. Then we gotta do some lips. Bust out the handband. I'm gonna use Ali Glines' method of just pressing everything into the skin. Making sure it's blended out. Yeah, so tonight's gonna be fun. I'm super looking forward to tonight. Last product is lipstick, which I think we're gonna use the, I bought some stuff from the Disney collection. Obviously I've used the blush already. It is the Luxe Liquid Lipstick in Wonder Boy. Hercules is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. It's not my number one, let's be real, it's Lion King, but it is one of my favorite Disney films, and I think it's so underrated. It's like terracotta pinkish. I don't know what to call this color, but I like it. Okay. I like that. I do. I think we're gonna end this here. I'm gonna do my hair. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me. This was kind of random chitty chat and get ready with me for New Year's Eve. This is the finished look. I will list everything I used in the description box below. I really hope and pray that your 2020 is as bright as I hope it to be. I'm awkward. And I'll see you in my next video. I don't really know what to say because, again, I'm awkward and I haven't filmed in forever. But tonight, again, we're having people over. I think I'm going to go change and curl my hair. And with that, if you liked this video, if you like me, Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, bonus points for you if you ring the bell and get notified for every time that I upload and post. And with that, Happy New Year, welcome to 2020 by the time you're seeing this, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks so much for kicking it with me. We, yeah, makeup and chill. Bye.